Yeah, sorry about that. That happens sometimes, but it's in a good area. No, I don't have a card, but I have a name. Yeah, like I said in the title, thank God that 2 out of the 3, well, all 3 are that I talked to within 24 hours. I'm just so happy they're middle-aged black women. There's just a difference in that. I don't know whether it's like living in Detroit or what, but I don't need to repeat this stupid bullshit to them. They get exactly what the deal is right out of the chute. The third one wasn't bad, except she said, well, I tell my children the appearance of sin is bad. Well, yeah, I know that's a biblical quote. I get that. The appearance of sin is talked about, particularly in the Baptist church, which there are plenty of them around here. It's not what we're talking about. Appearance of sin. I don't give a shit if it looks like a. How is talking to a person handing out oranges and chili the appearance of sin? You guys are a police department, for Christ's sakes. You need to do some investigation, and you need to realize that, you know what? Sometimes people are just talking to people. There's no crime going on. This isn't Mexico, where because a guy talking to a girl that's a prostitute doesn't mean we're committing a crime. Sorry. It's not 100% of the time. Yeah, I mean, it's unbelievable. They can't get this. I mean, why don't they just go around and start arresting people, anything wrong, and let them prove that they didn't do what they were charged for? I mean, this is just nuts. Yeah, I know there's a lot of prostitution around here and crime, but you know what? I'm not doing it. That's your job, to go out and decipher between who's soliciting prostitutes and who's handing out food and clothes. That's not my job. And that's also why I consulted an attorney, because I better not get charged with some of this stupid shit or good bullshit because they believed one of these kook stories. I mean, there's no evidence against me, none. I'm not going to quit doing this. No way. Boy, I see these guys that pick up pop bottles and stuff are really bundled up today. I can see why. So for all you assholes that are up there making up bullshit videos about me, you're losing the battle. I think it's pretty much over for you. And you may get charged with filing a false police report. Evidence to tell these lies to the police. Yep, you're still going to be living with your mother, just like you do now. And where are all these guys down here that are going to kick my ass, and they know what I drive, and they control Southwest Detroit? Where are all you motherfuckers? Bunch of fucking pussies. Yeah, see, glad I got all that stuff delivered, because I got an idea this isn't going to be like the greatest time to be down here. It's just this crazy ass cold. Right into like not bad to bam, your ass off. And I don't know why, but I just really don't feel like driving around here as much as I normally do. The chat's open to non-stalkers. That's who it's open to. If you tell a bunch of lies and Superwoman, are you still on there? I hope you're still on there. Any of the moderators on there? Yeah, it's really cold out. It really is. Doesn't look like it, but LA, I think Superwoman made a. One thing I like about Superwoman is, if you're on the edge of something, she'll pull the trigger on it, and she's batting 1,000. So I believe what she says, and sometimes I just want to give people a second chance. But I think Superwoman nailed it with this Marie Hewitt. And I think Marie Hewitt should be blocked and banned and not allowed to participate in the chat anymore. That's true. She showed her true character. And she shouldn't be allowed to apologize out of it. So when you see her name pop up, block her. I'm not trying to get you guys to do my dirty work, but it's hard to push on this phone when I'm driving. But Marie Hewitt needs to go. Oh, good, LA. Thank you. And by the way, LA, you don't really know me that good, but I promise you, you're not going to get disappointed by my goal here, because I'm not hiding anything, or you're not going to find out someday that, I do solicit girls, just not the ones I interview. It never, no way, not happening. Like I just told these cops, you will never get me on audio or video talking to soliciting an undercover cop. That is absolute nonsense bullshit. See, that's the thing I don't really understand. If these female decoys and all these cops are wired and they have all this great shit, why aren't you just out catching people that you got on tape soliciting for sex, rather than just assuming that I'm soliciting because I'm stopped, legally parked, and talking to a working girl? Man, it's just like the shoddiest way to handle crime in the world, just by harassing people. Yeah, Hewitt, Marie Hewitt. She needs to be gone for good. Another phony two-faced backstabber. There's another one that's going to come up that I know that is going to be gone too if I see their name pop up. It is, Cindy. It is harassment. Yeah, I agree with that. You know, they need to have that. What's that deal called where they stamp like the legitimacy of stuff? I can't think of the name of it. Oh, that blockchain. They need a blockchain for the internet. Yeah, you're right, Greg. That's exactly right. I appreciate you gleaning that from the interaction I had with her. That's exactly it. I mean, if she had it 100% together, I would. I'm going to get one of these high-grade deli sandwiches today. This place is supposed to be good. I heard this is where all the big illegal deals go down in Detroit, at this deli, like with crooked contractors and stuff. Maybe I can interview one. Yeah, that's right, Greg. You're right about that, though. Yep, it's true. You know, I'm not a really guy. Crazy as it sounds, I have a lot of religious friends. I mean, priests, ministers, lifelong pastors. I don't know why. And I didn't change up. I mean, the same way I talk to you, I talk to them. But this sounds crazy now, and I'm not saying that there are any similarities between me and Jesus. There are not. But when you read some of these stories of like what he did and the way they fucked with him along the way, and it just sounds like a fantasy that, you know, a guy would just stay diligent and stick to his goal and not let anything get in the way. That's really kind of how I say the truth. I'm not, I wouldn't let anything get in my way of this. I just wouldn't. I mean, I can't articulate exactly why. I'm just not going to do it. Resting me and getting me kicked off YouTube isn't going to keep me from doing anything. It really isn't. And if I got arrested over some stupid bullshit like this, bunch of lies, I would, as soon as I got bailed out, I'll be back doing it again, because I'm at the end run to my life now. I don't need to like prove anything, or, you know, I'm not applying for jobs or anything like that. So there's really not much you can do to me. But no matter what they do to me, I'll be down here. I'm going to be doing this. They're not going to do shit. Yeah, thank you, Teresa. It's unbelievable that you could get wrapped up in this stupid shit when you're not even doing anything wrong. Bunch of fucking bullshit. And the good news is, I thank you, who's that damn freak that uploads one of my videos last night about the cops? I'm glad, thank you for doing that, because I was worried that I didn't have a suitable non-buffering stream, and now there's a valid copy on the internet showing that these cops were bothering me when I was doing nothing wrong. So I have a record of that. I have 3 conversations and 1 visit. So anybody out there thinking about setting me up, you've been put on notice. I covered my ass. And if I get fucked with, there's going to be legal consequences. We'll see how you like it. You get sued and you're drug into court, and you motherfucker, you're not going to keep harassing me and think I'm just going to lay around taking it. You're going to find your ass on the end of a lawsuit, and you're going to have to argue venue in Michigan. It's going to be fun. We'll see what big mouth you got then. Bunch of fucking pussies. Yeah, good job, LA. I appreciate it. So I'm gonna try one of these sandwiches. I've never eaten in this place because I didn't know it was any good or not. I'm gonna find out. Not really that big into sandwiches, but good. Hi. Yep. Anywhere you'd like to sit? Anywhere I'd like to sit? I'm gonna sit over here. Like an old deli. It's like an old style deli.
Right.
Sleep during the day, vacation.
But he's
A lot
actually,
of crap stuff.
How you doing? How's it going?
Good. Good. Pleasure to be around with.
Yep, thank you.
The best special all day today. So.
Oh, special thanks.
right.
I'm gonna get a corned beef sandwich. I normally don't like corned beef, but this is a deli, and I'll give it a try. Look at this place. Looks like 1960. Yeah, I normally don't eat it because I'm always worried about the quality. Thank you. Yep, thanks a lot. I'm always worried about the quality. But this looks like legit deli. Yeah, it is cute, isn't it? Oh, snow, I hope not. Cold cuts. Yeah, this place is cool, isn't it? I just never got around to stopping in here before. I hope it's June around it. Doesn't that sound terrible? They don't mess around with bullshit sandwiches. They got rice pudding. I wonder if they do. Yep, rice pudding, look. Rice pudding. No, I've never been to Mudgie's, to tell you the truth. It's kind of out of my area. Yeah, this is legit, I think. The slaw Reuben? Yeah, where's that at? Yeah, I'm kind of iffy on Reuben's. You talking about that other place, Mudgie's? You got any good Jewish delis down there? Cleveland has a bunch of them. Ann Arbor has a shaky one, overrated, overpriced. Chicago, their delis are terrible. They've got Manny's downtown. It sucks. All crappy quality food. Lake Worth Deli in Lake Worth, Florida used to be great until the guy got sent to prison for hiring a hitman to kill his wife. Yeah, usually it's hard to get rice pudding. Tell you one thing, the service isn't too hot in here. Yep, Jewish deli, good. I like these places that didn't change a thing over the years. If this is Jewish, this should be open Christmas Eve. Maybe I'll take the girls down here. I gotta check on what's gonna be open. Look, they wait on those guys, and they got here after me. See you, Kayla. Yeah, they got Lafayette Coney on. I try to avoid hot dogs if I can. Oh, good. Yeah, that's what I think I'm gonna get corned beef then. If I ever get waited on. I mean, there's 5 people in here, and I've been here 10 minutes. Those guys came in after me. Yeah, it's cold. Yep. Hey.
Hello, how are you?
Good. I get a corned beef sandwich.
Sure, what kind of bread?
Rye.
Okay, what would you like on it?
Like horseradish and onion on it.
Okay, I'll get this right out for you.
Yeah, can I get a Diet Coke too?
You sure can.
Hey, thank you. What time you open till?
We're open till
2?
2.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Everybody's asking us, why ask? You know, at this point, I'm miles away from it. So I can't tell you what's going on in that server closet. This closet, they can tell you what's going on. Don't ask me, ask them. Ask them. I'm not a middleman, I'm not finding anything. You want to write it so I can read it? That's another thing that Bob and I would have to do.
So, no, it's kind of small. It's really small. How long has this place been here? All right, thanks.
They've been here 48 years.
48?
The deli itself has been here almost 70 years.
70, wow. All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
48 years for the owners, and the deli's been here 70 years. Wow. That's something. I'll tell you, when I was living down in Florida, that Lake Worth deli was so fantastic. And that guy went to prison and it all went downhill. Yeah, that's how I feel. And yep, that's what I say. I guess no shit, Margaret. Food's a little slow. I'll bet this bulletin board has a lot of like mayors and shit. I'll go look at it. Oh yeah, there's Tommy Hearns, the boxer, right there. Who's that girl? Oh, there's the mayor and his wife. They're getting divorced. I think that's Wayne Fonts right there, but I'm not sure. There's Tommy Hearns. Cool. Who's that guy? Gary, what are you talking about? You might be the guy I was talking about earlier in the chat where you wanted to donate stuff and I didn't get back with you. Is that what you're talking about? Hey Benji, how you doing? Yeah, I need someone to help me with fan mail. I wouldn't say fans, viewers, you know what I mean? I don't, like I'm always saying, I can't keep up with answering the questions. Sorry about it. I wouldn't ever leave the house. Sucks. Hey Gary, how you doing? Gary, are you talking about trying to get a hold of me for donations and I didn't get back with you? Is that you? All right, Teresa. Yeah, sorry about that, Gary. I talked about that this morning. I mean, I hate it when people don't get back with me on an email, especially when I'm trying to do something nice. I just get so many emails. Before you know it, they're so buried that it's just impossible to answer them all. So if you wanted to send something, it's Tom Reed, R-E-E-D, P.O. Box 41, West, W-E-S-T, Branch, Michigan, 48661. And my email is Tom, T-O-M, Reed, R-E-E-D, 1956, at gmail.com. Sorry about that. I apologize. But, I mean, if someone said I got $10,000 cash for you, you got to pick it up in the next 24 hours, I wouldn't have answered that email either. There's no way I can answer all these anymore. So I'm sorry about that. I apologize. I hate it when nobody responds to me. I know it doesn't make sense to you. Like here, I'm trying to help, and you're not getting back with me. So it sucks. I know, but I can't even like scroll back enough sometimes. It's a good problem to have, I guess. But you know, up until about 3 months ago, I commented on every single video and answered every single question. It's just I can't do it anymore. It's too much. Yeah, Benji, I swear I wouldn't answer it. I mean, it's not like I'm picking and choosing, emails to answer. It's not like that at all. I haven't done any interviews. I've done videos where, people were thanking. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, look at my sandwich. Yeah, I talked to Maddie yesterday. I'm going to see her in Gerald Day. Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's PO Box 41, West Branch, Michigan, 48661. Ta-da. Maddie's fine. Love Maddie. It is a good looking sandwich. Oh, thank you for doing that screenshot. Yeah, corned beef. Well, I'm going to set this phone up here for a second. I can still answer your questions. That's it. I told you, Melissa, I like this Jewish stuff. It's good. Not great, good. What the video means is, this bullshit I went through last night. Luckily, the first call that I made, I got a hold of it in this big giant ass place of Detroit. I got a hold of a dispatcher who watches my videos. So she was very sympathetic to what I'm doing, and actually She took one of the original calls of one of these crazy bitches trying to say I was a rapist. So that's the first call. The second one was a dispatcher at the 4th precinct where I was earlier. That was kind of like appearance of sin, all this bullshit. I shouldn't be out there anyway. The third one that I just had a little while ago with a lady and then a short conversation with the detective. These older black women, I know this sounds terribly sexist and racist, but if I had to pick between an older white woman and an older black woman to listen to my story about what really happened, I want an older black woman. They just seem to see through this bullshit better than older white women. Let me give you an example. If I went in there and it was an older white woman working at the desk, I'd tell her, well, you shouldn't be out there anyway, and what are you doing down there anyhow? And because she'd be working for the police department, she's going to protect her job, and she's going to just talk that kind of stupid shit. But these black women, they say, fuck this police department. We work here, yeah, it's a paycheck, but we know you're telling us the truth. And it's not fair that our police officers are out there fucking with you when you're not doing anything wrong. And we support you 100%. And if you need a name and a contact number down the road, you feel free to contact us. Because these black broads, they're not afraid of this kind of stupid shit. They've been getting hassled their whole life. And they'll go to bat for me because they know I'm telling the truth. For the older white women, it's more of like an executive response, vanilla bullshit. I get nowhere with them. So I'm very grateful that I talk to African American middle-aged females, because it saved me hours of trying to convince them. They saw through this bullshit right away. Yeah, smart, strong women. That's exactly it. And they'll tell their boss to dare them to fire me for sticking up for this guy. Yeah, we work for the police department, but he wasn't doing anything wrong, and that's bullshit that he's getting harassed. And I don't want it to happen again. If you bring this up to me again, I'm going to get the union steward. Yeah, Larry, that's exactly right, Larry. You nailed it. That is totally right. Even though they work there, they'll probably go tell those cops, don't you fuck with him again. Out there doing a good deed, and you're telling him to move on when he's legally parked. You dumb son of a bitch. That's right, Ann. That's exactly it. So I'll thank them for it. And there are parts of me that's racist, and that's a perfect example. When I'm trying to explain a situation like that under duress, I don't want someone from my own race, white. I want someone black that sees through this horse shit. What that cop should have said is like, what are you doing here? It's like, I'm doing an interview. Well, why would you be interviewing someone? It's like, well, I do it. I have a YouTube channel. Okay, just checking. You know, we have a lot of problems with solicitation. Not at all. So now I'm all lined up to where if I get fucked with, I've covered my bases. Hey, Gary, did you get all the information you needed? Yeah, Carrie, I appreciate that, but I make up the difference. It's only with the black girls, so it's not that bad. It's no big deal. I don't want anybody getting their feelings hurt over this shit. It's not worth it. Somebody tried to get Crooked the other day and she didn't want it. The black girls get the least. Marguerite, as far as like an internet personality, is really liked. Marguerite's got that personality. I think because she's so damn appreciative. People are coming out of the woodwork wanting to get Marguerite. Wood, clothes, money. But other older people, I'm telling you, the black girls, man, don't get anything. It's really bad to feel this way, but they don't. Look at Ebony. Ebony's a sweetheart. I got a hold of T-Dot last night, the guy that comes on this chat. He said he's an ex-heroin addict, got clean, working full-time. He told me that he considers Ebony like a sister. I know a girl that went to, was in a foster care with Ebony that loves her. I haven't had one person say anything negative about Ebony. They all love her. But Ebony doesn't get anything for donations, although I do have things for her now that I'm going to give her. You're right, HX. That's exactly true. Yeah, Marguerite got a mother load yesterday of clothes. She got all sorts of shit. Marguerite left probably one of the best videos I think I've ever done of Marguerite's thank you. You're gonna love it. Carrie, that's a good idea though on people that want to help sponsoring a person. I agree. What I'm really looking for now is somebody willing to take these women in and live with them until they start another life. They need to get out of here, and I need a sponsor to send people like Jamie, Benny. If you want to do something that has a long-lasting impact on society, take Jamie or Eddie or Rebecca or anybody that wants to get out of here and let them live with you someplace else and start a new life. Yeah, you know, these nonprofits, I mean, I suppose there are good ones out there. But I'm just not into jumping through all these hoops and this protocol. If I joined a non-partnership, they'd be wanting me to do things different. That's why I don't want to do this 501(c)(3). First of all, I don't take a dime for this. It costs me money. And you know, I'd rather have it that way, because if I did a 501(c)(3), well, what's this expense? What's that? Blah, blah, blah. I am perfectly happy with losing my ass on this financially. It saves me from the bureaucracy and non-ending clusterfuck paperwork. And I'm not under any scrutiny. Could you imagine if a couple of these fucking bitches that are always trying to get me kicked off YouTube, if I had a legitimate 501(c)(3), can you imagine what these crazy bitches would be doing with me all day long? If I had a non-profit, I would be getting audited and fucked with. And now, I don't have anything. It's just me. They can't do shit. I don't have a license, which I don't want. You can't take away what I don't have. Oh, thanks, Lab Chick. Let me know where you want that to go. Let me know where you want to go. Well, here's Daisy's corned beef. Yeah, they do. They do need that, and I'm all for lining them up with like professionals. Uh, but I'm talking about just the getting the ball rolling thing. I'd like nothing more than just line these people up on the right track and let them go and wish them luck. I mean, I don't know jack shit about rehab or you know the nuances of getting out of this life. I'd like to just keep it the way I am, exactly what I'm doing. I like what I'm doing. It's fun. I mean, I spend a lot of time on this. If I spent this kind of time in a business or studying, God knows where I'd go. I'm not doing it, though. I'm going to keep doing this. I haven't been this motivated in 35 years. Hey, man. Yeah, I got some nice cards for Ebony, I really did. Looking forward to that, sweetheart. Yeah, honestly, I mean, I say this all the time. I don't really think I'm doing anything good. I mean, I'm not doing anything bad. That's where I'd prefer to look at it. It's just a hobby, man. And like I said, I'd be down here anyway. Sun's coming out, thank God. Ebony's a sweetheart. Ebony's got, Ebony, I didn't know this until not long ago, but Ebony grew up in foster care. So she had a fucked up life. And Raven did too. These people just, once you get adult age, they just let you go. No, I'm all set. Thank you. Appreciate it. Did you get my bill when you can? Thank you. I like this bus guy, man. He's good, very good at what he does. So, now this is turning into a good day. It could have been a bad day. I could have went in there and talked to those cops, and they could have said, yeah, we know who you are, you fucking weirdo. Coming down here, you're driving a creeper van, talking to prostitutes for 3 days, staying in a hotel. It doesn't get any weirder than that. I mean, you could spin it either way you wanted to. If they got it out for me, they could make me look like the biggest perverted loser in the world in front of a jury, even though they have no evidence. Motherfuckers. Next time I get one of those phone calls donating to the damn police fund, I'm going to hang up on them. Sherry, I still think that Julie is a fake account. I still think she's a fake account. Oh, thank you, Carrie. Ebony, I appreciate it. I'll give that to her today. In the future, try and send it through PayPal, though, because I will give Ebony $10, even though I'm only getting 6 through the chat. I'm not making a big deal about it, but just so you know. Yeah, Julie Barnes, I think that's a fake account. No, she's got channels and everything, but what I think happened, I think that this kook starting one of these hate channels about me. Do I pay up there?
You sure do.
Thank you. Great.
It was good.
First time I ate here.
All right, so
Yep.
you'll be back, right?
I'll be back.
All right.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks a lot.
No problem.
I think, if I had to guess, and I could be wrong, I think what happened is that kook running that one channel, that she recruited Julie and is smart enough to realize that if there are legitimate channels out there talking about me, that it will suck people in. Because Julie, you commented on some of those hate channels about me, and you subscribed. And why would you do that if you didn't believe what they said? So a couple of weeks ago, when we had this chat, and we had this big, long conversation with this lady that supposedly grew up next to Julie. That was a result of being a child out of wedlock, blah, blah, blah. But the likelihood of a known fraud, that Vivian, knowing as much as Julie knew from a state where neither one of them live anymore, is practically zero. It's practically zero. Superwoman, did you see Julie Barnes? Did you know about her subscribing and making comments about me on those other websites? Oh, you think it's PC? Get rid of her then. Get rid of her. Block her. She's full of shit. No, not if you send it as a friend. PayPal doesn't. They do not.
It's like 15.
Yeah, good job on that, Superwoman. Wish you'd have told me that before. I kind of thought something was up about that. All this bullshit. So she needs to get blocked for good. Yeah, you send it through thmrd@aol.com and send it as a friend through PayPal. thmrd@aol.com. Superwoman, I wish. Yeah, that's what I thought too. I wasn't 100% sure in it, and the only reason that she, the only reason that she got unblocked is because I unblocked all those people. But she's full of shit. That shows you the extent that kook will go. She copies other people's pictures and videos and all sorts of bullshit and makes these fake accounts. Oh, shit. Damn it, I forgot Daisy's corned beef.
All right. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Dang it. Ah, dang it. Did I leave that up there? I had a little bit of corned beef for my dog.
Let me see.
It's in a napkin, sorry. God damn it, I forgot that. Oh, there you go then. That's why. Yep. Oh, good. Thank you, man. What's that?
That's a good thing you said something about it.
Yeah, I forgot it. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, I figured that was her fake account. There's my buddies over there. There you go, hon. That's Daisy's corned beef. Good girl, hon. Well, honestly, you guys, to I would give that place out of 10. I give it a 4. I give it a 4. Yeah, I don't care they cop. I'm glad they did actually, because I want as many people as there can to see those cops hassling me for no reason. So they did me a favor. I mean, that nutty kook has made up, I bet she's made up 200 fake profiles. Copies people's pictures, puts up phony videos, the whole bit. Not much meth in Detroit, nope. It's T as in Tom, H as in Henry, M as in Mary, R as in Robert, D as in David at AOL.com. Super, wait till I send you the email, that Julie Barnes, big long email, just full of shit. Oh yeah, wait till you see the email, Sherry. I'll send it to you. It's kook writes claiming she's a legitimate Julie Barnes. It's unbelievable. These two supposed dispatchers of this New Jersey Police Department, Holly Berry and what's that, a Survivor Girl, or another couple lying kooks. Yeah, you're right, Superwoman. You're right. Yeah, I know who they are. You know, I just can't keep up with all of the. That's why I think YouTube took down her videos, because they figured out. I forwarded them the emails of the fake accounts, and YouTube. I mean, they may not enforce it across the board without, you know, going to Plan B, but they knew through the IP addresses that it was the same person, which is why all my videos that she put up were taken down by them. Yeah, they're crazy. Yep, total nuts. I'll show you the I think that's the same person claiming to be dispatchers at the police department. See, it's gotten down where all those fake accounts have been whittled down to nothing. So she was planning on opening up some dialogue to be able to communicate with me to get the inside scoop, and that's practically all gone now. That's why she's gotten so desperate. She's written these long rebuttals that it was a mistake that she was blocked, because she's pretty much run out of scams and fake accounts. Hey man, how you doing? Going to McDonald's. That's Ray. How you doing? How's it going?
A 4 out of 10?
Yeah, I didn't like it.
No?
No. I thought it was low-grade corned beef. And it's filthy dirty in there.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah. Yep.
Hey, Daisy.
Watch her. Watch her. Don't try to pet her.
I know she goes for the floor.
Daisy, no, hon. How you been doing, Daisy? No, honey.
Yeah,
It's all right.
I knew you were coming back into town. Actually, I missed you last night. I went out with that lady I told you about.
Yeah, how'd that go? Good for you.
Yeah, we home to a little cuddling and kissing, the
Oh.
usual stuff.
Good for you.
I got down to the Bangkok. It was about 9 o'clock and everything was gone. So.
Oh, good. You went down there and ate?
No. We
got
went
you.
to another place.
Oh,
and then
okay.
after I dropped her off, and then I
Oh,
went
good.
down there because, like I said, it's only a couple blocks away.
Yeah, good for you, man.
But I got a couple things here. I got some gloves if you want to pass them out.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Hold on. Let me put it in park. Hang on a second. Stay there, hon. You good girl. All right. Ray gave me like a bunch of. Ray gave me a bunch of pairs of gloves, so that's good. So that is good. This guy tracks me down all the time when I'm down driving around here. Daddy's not an enemy. I'd have been dead about 10 times by now. Yeah, this cold weather is not going to be good for me down here, though. It's hard enough when it's nice out. If you're ever down here, around, go to this McDonald's. They're very nice to the girls. I mean, I guess not all the time, but my experiences, they have been. Jamie, if you're out there watching, where you at? Ebony, I wish you'd get a hold of me when I'm down here. And Rebecca, I'm afraid she might have got locked up last night. I don't know that for sure. But it's odd that I didn't hear from her after that. I gotta call Dan Boyle today. So I think I'll go up here, and if I don't get anything, I'll sign off, because I gotta call Dan Boyle, and I'm sure I got a couple emails and people want to know stuff, but you know, I'm worried about running into these people with this super cold weather. I think it's like 24 out or something like that. See, last night they had these this parking lot blocked off. I wonder why. I gotta take Daisy to her little park too, because she's a good girl. She wants to run around like a nut job. Actually, I think I will take Daisy to her park, even though it's way the hell out of the way. And Miranda, I got stuff for her. Yeah, I know it's supposed to get super cold. It already has been cold. I wonder how many of those ibuprofen. You know, one thing, I've been really achy and sore lately. It kind of affected my weightlifting in the end part of the summer. And I've tried everything: Tylenol, aspirin. I'm achy as hell, like in my shoulders, like around my rotator cuffs. And I never had that before. Maybe it's just getting old. But one thing that I found that does seem to work a little bit is these. I don't know if it's Aleve or Advil PM. It's ibuprofen with some Benadryl in it, and it actually helps. That's the first thing I've had help it. How many of those damn things you can take before when you go to bed at night? It's a PM without trashing your liver and your stomach, because it's just the thought of swallowing a couple of those and going to sleep, just having that pill sit around your stomach like that, it can't be good for you. You know what is, I've taken the same combination during the daytime, minus the Benadryl, and it doesn't do shit. So I don't know why the PM helps like it does. Because I don't really need Benadryl. I'm not allergic to anything. Now is Motrin, which one's Motrin? That naproxen, that acetaminophen or whatever the hell you call it, Tylenol? That doesn't do shit for me. This affected me, I'll tell you, I haven't felt like doing shit. Really. So maybe I'll make one more trip down to, I think 94, maybe I'll cut down, take the expressway down there, look for Miranda or Cricket. I'll take 75 down, cut over. I needed to see if Tia Revlon's around. That's what I'll do. That's what I'll do right now. Yeah. I have Aleve, or what's that other one that starts with an A? Aleve or some other shit. But it does help a little. I mean, it helps enough to where I'd like to take another one. And I'm thinking, well, I wonder if more is better. Because, man, I'll tell you, I've been hurting like honestly, the last 2 months. I quit lifting weights in the end of the summer because, man, my shoulders were getting sore. And it wasn't like I was overdoing it. You know, and I take care of myself. I think it's just getting old. I felt like shit, though. Look how short this entrance ramp is here. It's better than the next one, though. About 50 feet long. Imagine getting on there during rush hour in a semi-truck. A lot of guys do. Yeah. I mean, I eat pretty healthy. I consider like one of the worst things I would have is that corned beef I just ate. I don't think corned beef's good for you at all. The process probably got my sodium jacked up for the next 2 weeks. Oh, is Becky around somewhere? Is she around? I haven't talked to her today and she hasn't texted me. Nah, Joy Road sucks. There's nothing down there. Not really. Nah, the state and the city has really cracked down on all that massage parlor shit. Those places were all over around here in the 70s and 80s and early 90s, but man, they are busting them left and right. It's part of that federal crackdown on sex trafficking. So, I'll tell you, when the feds get interested, it's game over. That's how they got a hold of Craigslist a few years ago and said, hey, look, you either drop that adult section or we're going to shut your ass down. So Craigslist was smart enough to agree to it and they shut it down. Backpage, they said, you know, you take that sex bullshit off there or we're going to shut you down. Backpage said, fuck you. Well, look at what happened to the Backpage owners now. Their assets, they can't even afford to pay their attorneys now. Google the Backpage owners. Google the Backpage, or the Atlantic Monthly wrote an excellent article about them. But it shows you the difference. A Craigslist that saw the writing in the wall, and Backpage that told them to get fucked. That telling them to get fucked worked for 50 years. There was a case out there that they always cited with regard to uncensored journalism, and that's what they relied on. But that was repealed, and there was a different standard that came out that took that away. And old Uncle Sam went after them balls to the walls. And those guys have nothing now. They're broke and they're going to get long prison terms. Check it out. Google Backpage owners indictment. Yeah, excellent. Yep. But that like I said, once the feds get involved, you know, there were people that would roll the dice with massage parlors and stuff like that. Now, I had a PI buddy of mine get charged with some bullshit about 35 years ago. And I went to him with the attorney appointments and blah, blah, blah. There were about 13 policemen that lost their jobs over this indictment. It came out of Tampa, Florida. And long story short, when I would go to him when he would interview attorneys wanting to have him represented, and those attorneys wanted 50 grand up front, and that was way back then. So when you get nailed with federal charges, I mean, and you have some money, they will blow through your money. You'll be broke in no time. There's a doctor from West Branch that has got indicted in that opioid indictment, Zahor, Z-A-H-O-O-R. He had actually practiced in West Branch for a while and just got caught up working at a place and was naive. And I tend to believe that's true. I don't know if it is or not. Everybody pled guilty. He's the only guy hanging out there now. I think there may be one doctor in Ohio. But this guy isn't anywhere near going to trial. They're not going to drop the charges. He's already went through all of his savings, lost his home, worked some bullshit job, because as a physician, if you lose your medical privileges, if it's an active criminal investigation, it's lights out, man. You're screwed. So I don't know. You know, I'll never know all the details. I just know that he hasn't even went to trial yet. There's no sign of a trial being in sight, and he's broke and out of a job. So, I mean, there's an argument for innocent until proven guilty. That's not exactly true. His life has been ruined, and it hasn't been adjudicated yet. And as you guys, probably know it, I mean, I don't have anything to hide, so, crazy as it sounds, hey Daisy. Crazy as it sounds, I don't care if the government reads my emails and looks into my stuff and checks me out, because I don't have anything to hide. And I really don't see how you're going to combat this terrorism if the government can't look into your shit and see if you're a bad guy or a good guy. I mean, back before these crazy times we have now, I was really into the privacy, and that's my shit. You shouldn't be able to look at any of that. But I just don't see how we're going to survive if, you got to get a court order every time you want to read a guy's emails. So I'm willing to, relinquish things to make it a safer place. And if you want to look through my luggage and read my emails, have at it, man. Save you some time chasing a bad guy. Yeah, it's rulings. Brown versus the Board of Education, Roe v. Wade, all this bullshit. I mean, that shows you, they've been citing these cases for years. You can have the best argument in the world, and it's just hard to get, that's why they teach them in law school and in high school, because it's so profound. It was such a swing and shift in how society perceives certain crimes. And nowadays, the feds have kind of amped things up. And you're not going to see these people that had their doors broken down and their emails searched without a warrant get $5 million verdicts for invasion of privacy, because everybody realizes that something's got to give. And what that is your privacy. Which I said, I don't mind. You can look at everything of mine. Come on, let them come in my house and look around. Fine with me. So May, if you're watching, I'm going to meet Tia Revlon now. I hope I find her. One nice thing being around here, I've been coming around here so long, is I don't need to have my GPS on or a map to know where I'm going. To be honest with you, I can't, right here, 75 bends as you go north. I'm thinking that John R. is east of me, but I'm not 100% sure, because I know the road bends around here. I guess I'll find out. Anybody watching now, is John R. east of this 6 mile exit or west? I think it's east. I'll know pretty shortly. Oh, thank you people for donating money. Let's see, this is DeQuinder. Did you say it's east of this exit? Okay, east, good, thank you. Cause you know how 75 like bends, and I never come this way, so I'm not 100%, you know, Are you sure it's east? There's that chasm. Did some graffiti there. That guy painted the hell out of Del Rey. Okay, thanks. Turn around. Are you sure? Oh, okay. I know it's fucked up there. I'm not exactly sure. Why the hell are you guys telling me it's east then? Somebody did. Somebody said east. Hey, whoever told me to turn east, block their ass, because they're one of those damn defectors. I don't know, go look. Go scroll back there. I don't know, somebody said east. That's bullshit. I'm on 6 Mile. You shaking, Daisy? That cold on you, honey? That air cold on you, honey? Huh? Okay, thanks. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you. I have a GPS. I just don't have it on when I was pretty sure I turned right. Yeah, that's another problem with the GPS. You'd hear it. That's exactly it. I think I'm gonna find a place to let Daisy out. This is a nice new road. Yeah, thanks, Stanley. Appreciate it. Yeah, this is what I'm looking for, something like this. Look at these places. A lot of blight over here. Come over here. Hey, this way. Come on over here. Come on, this way. Yeah, I'm cool, thanks. There's a lot of abandoned houses around here all over the place. Good girl, hon. Yeah, it's a nice day, but it's cold out, I'll tell you that. East side. Good girl, Daisy. Good girl, hon. You good girl? Daisy, come here, hon. See, it's such a difference in long grass and short grass. She just doesn't like it this as much. Yeah, you're right, Simple Life. It's true. Yeah, Stanley, I never trained her. She just does it. I mean, she's not perfect, but pretty perfect. Almost perfect. Atta girl. Now we're talking. Good girl, hon. Good girl. Yeah, she's a super smart dog. It's unbelievable. I swear, she just watches and figures things out. It's so crazy. I will never have a dog like this again. No way. I mean, I spend, every waking moment with this dog. I never leave her home. Good girl. Wow. Wow. Good girl. Hey, come here. Hey. Good girl. Huh? That was a good girl. Wow. Unbelievable, huh? Wow. Good girl, honey. Such a good girl. Left my damn phone charger home. That's why I had to leave it in the van last night. Atta girl, hon. Good baby. Get over there. Go on. Good girl. Good girl, honey. Yeah, she's a good dog. Yeah, Daisy's mixed something. I don't really know. I think she almost looks like a little mini bulldog, but kind of like a Shih Tzu or Lhasa Apso. I'm not sure. Go on, hon. Get over there. Hey, come on. All I gotta do is give her voice commands. I never even trained her. Gets out of the way. As soon as the car starts, jumps off the dash. When I go to a drive-through, as soon as she sees me approach the window to pay, she gets over to the passenger side so I can get my wallet out. As soon as I pay and put my wallet back, she jumps back over. Just shit like that all day long. It's unbelievable. Boy, this area is really blighted. This whole damn neighborhood's abandoned. Imagine that, living in a place where you got to put bars on your windows. And then if you got kids, you're always worried about them getting out if the place catches on fire. Hey, Mark, you read about, is this Rothskeller, is this place out of business? Looks like an old German restaurant or something. Looks like it's a hell of a nice place at one time, but looks like it's closed all the time. No, there's no investment opportunities here. You're wrong on that. Which is why they're still here and in this condition. Any legit investors have looked at this and kept on moving. See, this is right on the Hamtramck Detroit borderline. I don't know if they are or not. But this place, I don't know about this Rothskeller, whether it's out of business or not. Looks like a killer place. But it's always the gates open. Dakota Inn. Yeah, I don't know. Looks like it was a really kick-ass place at one time. Yeah, well, it's not open right now. Oh, very limited hours. So the place is still open then? I think that's that Walter Gildersleeve that just went the other way. Yeah, I'll Google it later. See, I think it's too cold for people to just stand around. You would freeze your ass off waiting for John's. Lily, did you ever go to that place? Dakota Inn? Yeah, I think you're right, Ronnie. I think you're right about that. Hey May, if you're on here, you might want to message at Tia Revlon on her Facebook page. Tell her I'm out here looking for her. Yeah, you're probably right. Armored truck. I get bad enough gas mileage as it is. You know, you can understand why. I mean, you could have the greatest food in the world, and if you're from the suburbs and you believe everything you read, and even if you just Google crime statistics in Detroit and Hamtramck, why in God's name would anyone want to drive down here in the night just to eat at a restaurant? I mean, I know that it is high crime, but I'm not worried about it. But if you weren't down here all the time and you couldn't verify this for yourself, if you had a nice girlfriend or wife, family, why would you drive to the Dakota Inn at night? Why would you take that chance of coming in and out of these neighborhoods? If you had any brains, you wouldn't. I mean, why take that risk when you can go to a place 2 miles down the street from where you live? And there's cops that show up, and there's no crime, and you eat and you have a good time and you come out and you're not worried about getting robbed. I mean, any way you cut it, the way these places ended up like this is because a bunch of factors. But the final cherry on the top is you could have the best food in the world, the best prices, and you could have a great entertainment, but people would be out of their minds to take the chance of driving down here to do it. There's something smoking like hell over there. I don't know if it's something on fire or what. Yeah, I know you say that, May, but May, I'm telling you, I'm really not into like subscribers and getting every single view possible. You're probably right, I would get more views, but that's not really why I upload the videos. My last probably 500 videos, I don't even tag them. I don't put any in the taglines. All I do is I put a title on it and maybe a comment to clarify something. I don't even fill out the taglines anymore. Whoever sees them, and whoever doesn't, fuck it. It's not like my quest to just appeal to this constant, never-ending YouTube algorithm. I mean, I appreciate it, and I think you have my best interest in mind, but I just don't want to become a whore to creator content horse shit. And one way of doing it is just using the bare bones upload mantra. Yeah, it's a thing, Sean. That's what I mean. So, now see that smell I smell now? It smells like burning house. I've smelled it before, but I don't hear any sirens. I mean, these whole neighborhoods. Oh yeah, let me see if I can get that. Is Mark on here? He didn't come on after. Oh, here it is, right here. Maybe I can do it right now. Hold on. Let's see if I can do it. I don't think I can do it on a chat. Oh wait, maybe so. Oh, add moderator. Yep. Yeah, good. Okay, I think I did it, Mark. Yep. Sorry about that. Mark, make a comment. Make a comment. Mark, I took everybody off that night, so it'd be an unmoderated free-for-all. You never came on for me to add you to a monitor. I mean, that was it. Same thing happened to Deadlove. She thought I kicked her out. Wasn't that at all. It was just I needed to have an opportunity to make you one by seeing a comment. Okay, good. So this has kind of turned out to be not a good day so far. I think I'm going to head down to Delray. It sucks, you know, May went to the trouble of packing the stuff for Tia. I mean, it's not going to get any nicer than it is right now. That's what I'm worried about. A moderator just keeps people from like taking over a chat with a bunch of bullshit. I mean, I could wait here forever and not see Tia. You would think if you were into that kind of business that you would you'd eventually build up a clientele to where you didn't need to depend on working the streets anymore. You know, through you know, social media contacts, whatever. Which makes me kind of think that I'm wondering if a lot of these Johns, the customers, are just impulsive acts to where you're driving, you see a person, you think, well, you know, I wouldn't mind trying that out, and you pull over. Because there doesn't seem to be a lot of logic for a long-term sex worker to still be out after the street if you've been in the game for a long time. Okay, man, I looked for Ebony today. I didn't see her. I'd like to give it to that Tia Revlon. I mean, I'm not giving it yet, May, so don't worry. I'll come back here again. It's just what I'm worried about is you couldn't ask for better weather right now. It's 2 o'clock, the sun's out, and it's not going to get any nicer. So if she's not out now, why would she be out later? That's what I'm worried about. You know? So what I think I'll do is I'll go down to Delray. I mean, now this day's went from like good to not so good. But that's the way it goes here. Yeah, people just think you're going to come down here and just people are going to be waiting in line for interviews. Not happening. Yeah, once again, I know I keep bringing it up, but man, I'm so damn lucky that I got to talk to these middle-aged African American Detroit Police Department employees. It saved me from standing there till I was blue in the face. That's exactly what police department employees should be like. Someone that can see through bullshit. Davison Freeway, first freeway in the United States. First freeway in the United States. Yeah, I'm not telling you anything, like literally. I'll tell somebody else, but I'm not telling you. Yeah, they're building the bridge. Yep, sure are. Yep. Yeah, you'd think that would be true. You're not a verified account, that's why. And it'd be pretty obvious on what I told them based on anyone following my channel. So it's just a question that raises suspicion to someone that's I'd like to have my best interests in mind. Yeah, you like to be anonymous so you can go and... If you want to be anonymous, why'd you ask that question? No, I might do that Twitch. We'll see where this YouTube thing goes. Luckily, these wackos on these other channels and their friends are really stupid, so it really doesn't take that long to figure out who's who. Oh yeah, Penny is a sweetheart. So if you guys are always asked, what can you do to help? I'll tell you what you can do to help. Is you can take the time to look at the channels of these people that are involved in the chat and the people that post comments on the videos, because it's just daunting how much time that takes. And if you could do that and take a screenshot of negative comments they've made about me, or inappropriate comments on the chat, you'll be able to neutralize their harassment. Thankfully, you've already done a lot, and you've really been able to chip away at their attempt at trying to get me thrown off YouTube and getting in trouble with the police. I appreciate it, because there's no way I could have enough time to do all that. So if you could just keep an eye on these channels, these IDs, get a screenshot of negative comments, or if they're subscribed to some of these other places. Because once these channels lose their subscribers and their fake content and their phony profiles, there's nothing they can do. They'll be afraid to comment, or they'll be blocked. Yeah. Is Dennis a bunch of gloom and doom? Is that what you're saying? No, it doesn't mean it's fake. It's a combination of comments, who you subscribe to, the videos you watch. It's not just one thing. I mean, we don't really need to come up with a reason why we block or ban anybody. For all I care, the moderators, I have enough trust in them. They can spin a wheel, and if it comes up on your name, you're getting blocked. We don't need any criteria to do that. And if someone's just coming on, nosing around, making rude comments, we don't want you here anyway. So, if you don't like it, that's tough shit. And even the people around here that are fake comments that we haven't been able to catch yet, you've really been neutralized because you can't say shit. If you said what you really felt, you're going to get blocked or banned or deleted, so we got you. All you're going to be able to do is watch and sit there and watch your blood pressure go up. Oh, look at this. What the hell is this? You're just going to watch and let your blood pressure go up because you're not going to be able to comment about how you really feel. So you're not doing shit is the point. You've been neutralized with your bullshit. And all the good people that we know that are with us, they can just post away to their heart's content, comment, be involved in the chat. But not you phony losers. They're not going to allow it. We've kicked your ass out with a big giant boot. Look at this, $2.69 for gas. I can actually get gas for $2.29. $2.25 down from my hotel room. Yeah, I'm fine. Because they're nuts, Michelle. They have no lives. I mean, they're older people. They live with their mothers, and they're in their 50s. They have no relationships. They have no job. They're just a bunch of dregs on society. They're pissed off. And when I didn't welcome their stupid, degenerate ass with open arms, they got pissed and went on a smear campaign to try and get me kicked off YouTube's. These women have been rejected their whole life. And they're just looking for a guy to hassle like me. I think deep down it may really bother them that the working women get so much more attention. These women haven't had a gift or a card or a present sent to them in the last 20 years. Let alone getting a van full of shit that I deliver to girls that are having a tough time in life. I don't know whether that's the impetus that motivates them or what, but they're just a bunch of pissed off, unattractive losers. But they're gonna have to answer to this, and they're not gonna like it when they do. They think I'm just gonna sit around. They just kept pushing and pushing and pushing to where they're gonna get sued. We're gonna see what they can do with their paralegal certificate. I hope they have frequent flyers, because they're going to be racking up some points coming to Ogama County, Michigan, defending this. You mark my words. I'm going to get the last laugh. Yeah, no, these people are have a lot of good qualities out here. They really do. I'm telling you, I've been asked for the last 30 years to get together on New Year's Eve, go out to dinner, and I never do it. I don't care who it is. Attractive women, friends. I don't really hang around that many people. So, but this Christmas Eve, I'm taking these women out to dinner. I'm looking forward to it, too. Yeah, that's exactly right. Big difference between freedom of speech and false accusations. That's exactly true. And all this stuff has been recorded, I mean, on YouTube, with absolutely zero evidence. And it's harassment. And they're going to pay the ultimate price, which is hitting them in the pocketbook. And they're already broke, living with their mom, unemployed, for every bit of it. Yeah, defamation. I don't really think that these people are all broke. I'll probably get default judgment, but I'll be able to follow them around for the rest of their lives on creditors' exams. I'll bet you most probably already had collection agencies after them. So I don't expect to get any damage award, but they made me jump through a lot of hoops. Now they can see what it's like. No, that's true. You're right about that. All I can do is what I can do is get a default judgment and have them be in court for the next 3 years, which I'm quite happy to do. And the bonus prize is cyber stalking in my county. I got an appointment with the prosecutor next week, and filing a false police report down here in Detroit. Hey Daisy, you good girl, honey? Yeah, that good baby. That's my good Daisy girl. Oh yeah, that's my honey, hon. You good girl, hon? You good girl, honey? So we'll see how either way. I'm hoping I can get him served by Christmas. Get my video camera ready. You know, I haven't videoed other than the thank you thing. Robin's the least of my problems, to tell you the truth. Robin goes on there and basically she's calling around police departments and telling detectives I'm a serial rapist and a murderer. So even though she's bad, she's not as bad as the other one. She was actually stupid enough to send me these harassing emails too, with a real email address on it. Then she used her fake profile to send me nude photos. Just a fucking kook. I see this guy all around. I've tried interviewing him before, but he'll never do it. Sandy, you trying to tell me you don't know who the other one is? No, it wasn't Robin. No, I'm looking for Lacey right now. Hey, Coker, I'm going to take care of that today. Yeah, I appreciate that. Thanks a lot. I've done similar things myself, which would, of course, get me butchered if I recorded it. But I agree with you 100%. Now you know why I don't want a license. Yeah, if I don't see anybody through this stretch, I'm going to be fucked the rest of this trip. The city owns most of them, Lisa. The city. They're not worth fixing up. Even if you fix them up, you can't get affordable insurance on them. It's just bad all the way around, which is why they're all over. Look who's here. I don't know that girl. See, I met Ray this morning, and he wanted to give me some more money, but I didn't accept it because I have a surplus of money. But I need to get rid of some of the things that I have before I buy some other stuff. And for the people that live around Dearborn that watch, if you go to this good St. Vincent de Paul or wherever it is, Salvation Army, whatever. If you see some good women's coats, women's clothes, like warm weather stuff, cold weather stuff, buy it and I will meet up with you and pay you for it. Because I actually cleaned out where I live, and I could spend all my time going through these thrift stores instead of being down here. So if anybody lives down around here and they see nice stuff like that and they buy it, I will buy it. I'll reimburse you for it, and then I'll hand it out, because I don't have time to just go through all these places and find quality warm clothing. It's easier for me to hand out cash and food cards, but people don't seem to want to do that. They think it's going to get spent for drugs and that kind of thing, which probably some of it does. But like I said, I don't give money out with strings attached, and it's not like I'm giving them tons of money. Not in the alleys that I see up here. Nope, I haven't seen that. No, I have not. There's nobody out today, which I don't blame them. Yeah, this is going to be... what sucks is this is as good as it's going to get while I'm down here. It's not going to get warmer. So So I think what I'll do, I'll make one pass down around Del Rey, stop by Poncho's. If I don't see anybody, I'm just going to take Daisy to her park. And, fuck, I don't know what I'm going to do, man. Yeah, I know, Mark. Yeah, it's going to be cold. Yeah, you're right. Go back to my hotel room and I'll do a video on a counting of what I've spent and what I've done so far. Yeah, I'll go to the airport. I will. It's cold out there, though, now, man. God damn it. Freeze my ass off on top of that parking structure. You know, the problem, Mark, is... Here's the problem. You know, I'm a big airplane nut. I really like planes and stuff like that, but the only access that I have to the airport is the south terminal of DTW. And the only view I have of the smaller jets, those are the shorter runways. If you look at the northeast landing from the, if you're landing to the northeast or if you're landing to the southwest, the right, those are all the right runways going to the northeast, and left runways and landing to the southwest. Those are the shorter runways. So even though it's cool, I can get some ground activity. Yeah, I think I'm going to sign off here and I'm trying to get a hold of Miranda and whoever else I can run into down there. So I'll be on later, you guys. Appreciate it. Have a good day. Have a good day today.